This tutorial will explain how to use Spoke Choice to clock in and out using Autovisit. Autovisit uses EVV, which stands for Electronic Verification of Visit. Using EVV is a new required standard to provide services through Access. On your phone, select a browser icon. Edge or Chrome will work best. Safari, the default browser on iPhones, may experience issues due to the fact that it's old technology. Downloading Edge or Chrome is free, and you can find them in your phone's App Store. In the address bar of the browser, type www.spokechoice.com. Once you see the Spoke Choice home screen, press on the three lines in the top right corner and select Sign In. Enter your login and password. If you were previously using DD Reports, you will enter the same login and password here. If you were not previously billing electronically and need a new login set up, you should have received an email to get your login set up through your provider. If you have not received one, please contact your employer to do so. Once you receive this email, follow the links to set up your new password and return to the login screen to log in. If you have forgotten your password, select the Forgot Password link underneath Sign In and follow the steps to reset your password. Make sure to select Remember Me so your device can save your login information for future uses. If you receive a message asking if it is okay if this application accesses your location, make sure to answer yes, or it will not have access to your GPS. Once logged in, you will notice the boxes that represent the applications available to you. At the top of the screen, you will also notice under To Do, it might have a list of items missing, such as personal documents your employer needs on file. For the purpose of this tutorial, we will focus our attention to the Autovisit application. Once you arrive at your client's location, click on the Autovisit application icon. Depending on how your management has set up your account, you might see both a schedule and an option to clock in without appointment button. If you have a schedule set up for this particular day and time, click on it to clock in. If you do not have a schedule set up, go ahead and select Clock In Without Appointment. Your assigned clients will be in the top box. Select the client you will be billing for. If you have authorizations available for the chosen client, you may or may not be able to clock in depending how your manager has set up your account. You can select in this drop box to switch between service codes depending on the service you will be providing. If your client does not have an authorization for the service you're attempting to bill, you will see a warning by the drop-down for Service indicating that there is no authorization. Select the service you're about to begin. Notice under Location, because this provider is in range of the client's home, it has already selected the location option for you. EVV uses GPS to determine if you are within range of a pre-approved service location for each client. If you are not at a pre-approved location before you log in for your session, you will need to select Exception Reason here. Choose the most appropriate reason from the drop-down. Once you have selected the client, service code, and the location is set, choose the Clock In button. Your visit will begin and automatically keep track of your visit time. Notice that you can still cancel your visit without any issues as long as you have done so within 15 minutes. But keep in mind that no time will be recorded until that 15-minute time has elapsed. Access requires that any time billed will be rounded up or down to the nearest quarter hour. If you wish to switch services in the middle of your session, you will hit Clock Out for the current service, then start the clock in process again, this time selecting the alternate service you'll be providing, and clock in. If you're clocking in using a schedule, it will keep track if you're late to an appointment. You will see here that Autovisit is reporting that you were late for a 9 p.m. appointment. You must select a reason why you were late and then clock out. Should you ever forget to clock in or out, you can easily fix this. Click on the button Forgot to Clock In and Out. Select your client, the date the service was provided, the start time of the service, the end time of the service, and select the service code. Make sure you select your exception reason from the drop-down, hit Next, and then save the changes. You can also request a visit change here should you have clocked out late or perhaps you forgot to clock in when you arrived. Here under the Time Card tab, you can view or print your time cards for the current or previous pay periods. Simply select Pay Period, the client, and hit Print. You can always go back to your main set of applications by selecting the Spoke Choice icon at the top of your screen. In the top right corner, you will see 3 vertical dots. By selecting this, you can view your profile, refresh any data, and sign out.